Before this video starts, I would like to say that there should have been only one video about this tank from the beginning, but because it took me so long to get the tank to work properly, I decided to split it into two parts. This is the first video of this series in which we build a tank and test it. And the second part that will be released in a few weeks will be about drawing the tank and firing the rockets. So I would kindly ask you to consider subscribing on the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. It's completely free and you can unsubscribe whenever you want if you end up not liking the content. So without further ado, let's dive straight into the video. What's up guys, welcome to my channel. So a few months ago I was scrolling to the Thingiverse and I came across this very interesting RC tank design. It was from this guy called Andrew and he did an amazing job designing this thing. I really wanted to make one myself, so I downloaded all the parts and printed them on my Ender 3. I also ordered all the components from the internet that took ages to arrive. It's all here now, so I can finally start building this thing. If you haven't figured it out yet, I'm making a tank that will fire rockets. Now, the way I'll do that is actually very simple. All we need is one battery. This is a 730 mAh battery that I grabbed from an old drone. One brushless ESC, receiver and a transmitter. By switching the switch, resistor will burn out and its heat will ignite the fuse of the rocket. Canto wire can also be used instead of a resistor. It heats up faster and it can be used multiple times. Unfortunately, I don't have a Canto wire, but what I do have is a bunch of these resistors that should do the job just fine. Tank is finally built and it looks great. One thing I was this port. The wires are too short and it's really hard to plug the battery in, but other than that it looks great and I think it's going to work. Okay, so it's been a while since the first test. As you can see, the tank did not drive as well as I hoped. There were a few things that didn't work properly. For a start, the tracks were breaking very often. Since they were built from a lot of small parts, there were a few of them that were printed with a bad Chinese filament, and that led to a frequent breaking. I fixed this by replacing all the bad parts with the new ones. Then that creaking sound also appeared. At first I thought something was wrong with the motors, but then I realized that the gears in the gearbox had actually melted and merged, and that actually led to the creaking sound and the difficult movement of the tracks. I reprinted all the gears with the different settings, and that fixed the problem for now. I'm pretty sure that same problem will appear over time. If that happens, I could just reprint the gears with the PETG filament, which is more resistant than the PLA. And that would be it for this one. Stay tuned because I'll be releasing the second episode of this series very soon. Have a great rest of the day and peace out.